Deliver your message.
Your information station, WTIM.
It is time now for the WTIM morning show right here on WTIM, your information station. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host, and thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Find the stream on Facebook at Taylorville Daily News or on YouTube at WTIM TV. We are joined on our morning show this morning by Shalis Nagel, Executive Director at Kemmerer Village. Good to have you back, Shalis. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely. We still got some more newer things to talk about, but let's reiterate some of the big things coming up for Kemmerer Village. Open house tours, the dates, the times for this, and what we can find out at Kemmerer.
Exactly. So on October 19th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., we will have our 110-year celebration, and this year that includes an open house. There will be tours of campus, information that you can obtain about all of Kemmerer services, ways you can become involved with Kemmerer Village, and also there will be horse rides in our equine center, as well as information about our equine services.
Love it. You can get a whole lot done out your day at Kemmerer Village. You can just be a regular community member, head out to see the grounds, and then learn some of the great things that are happening over there. Talk to me about vendors. Who are we featuring out there?
So we have many vendors. We're very excited, and you can see the weather now. So it looks like it'll be a beautiful fall day. So we're super excited about that. So we have 3G's Boutique, Anderson Organic Candles, BU Beads, Charming Patch Station, Crafts by Judy, Crafty Couple, Crafty Creations, Golden Acres Orchard and Apiary, Heart Hooked Creations, Mama's Custom Creations, Little Bird Baked Goods. Again, those are amazing. I personally had them.
Cool.
Norwex, Pampered Chef, Red Aspen, and Two Blessed. Kona Ice of Springfield, Taylorville, as they very often do. They're great community supporters. They'll be offering a free ice for kids from 10:30 to 12:30. We also have Joni's Express food truck and Wagon Wheel food truck.
Awesome.
We're also really thrilled. New City Greenhouse over on the Pawnee area road, I think New City Road is what it is giving us a great deal on some beautiful mums. So we'll have a family picture area. Really excited about that. And a little Elizabeth Blyler with Indian Knoll Pumpkins also was able to give us a great deal on pumpkins. So we're going to have pumpkin decorating station for the kids.
That is all really awesome stuff right there. I feel like you might have mentioned last time that a lot of these vendors come from the farmers market. Is that right?
They do. So Kemmerer Village really got involved with Assumption Community Pride Association, and they run a farmers market all summer. It's really great time to be in that beautiful little town. So several of these vendors do come from the Assumption Community Pride Farmers Market list.
Wow. We haven't talked about the ACPA very much, Assumption Community Pride Association. Kemmerer Village, I'm sure, is involved in a lot of those conversations. Are you, Shalis, involved with that Pride Association at all?
We are, and we're really proud to be members of the Assumption community. As I said, Kemmerer Village has been where we are for 110 years, so we're a member of the ACPA. The ACPA supports all kinds of activities in Assumption. The way we became involved is through a program called Mapping out of Western Illinois University. It's a program that grows small rural towns. As we were just talking about, part of this growth has been that they're building a new subdivision out of Assumption, south on 51, south of GSI. That is also linked to our efforts to open a institute of a daycare center at the Methodist Church in town there in Assumption that will support the growth of the community.
Wow, I love how all of these things are connecting and they're all working together. Shalis, how long have you been executive director at Kemmerer?
This January, I will have been executive director 4 years, but I've been at Kemmerer Village for 31 years.
Okay, so you really know how things go over there. And when you see 110 years you guys are celebrating here, did you know or did you think that 30 years ago when you were involved with Kemmerer that this would be such a community-wide project and you're getting help from so many organizations?
It's been a really great thing to see grow in terms of our link to the community. Certainly our contact with this radio station has been really beneficial in that. I know I tell Teresa Nelson all the time, that is what I hear now when I'm out and about in the community. People say, I hear you on the radio all the time, which is really wonderful because we want people to understand our mission, to learn more about our services, to get involved, to come and volunteer. Over time, I was surprised how many people from Assumption had never been out to Kemmerer Village, and we are just 3 miles south of Assumption. So again, the open house is a wonderful time to get to do that, to get a great tour, get some information, visit some of the vendors, ride a horse, paint a pumpkin.
Yeah, many opportunities here. This is the opportunity to see the grounds over at Kemmerer Village. Let's get into some more of those activities that'll be featured on October 19th, open house and tours over at Kemmerer Village. You mentioned this pumpkin painting. That all sounds super cool. What else can we expect?
So there's pumpkin painting. There'll also be a blessing for our orchard. The orchard is something that we opened last fall through a generous donation of the Sliffert family. Dr. Sliffert was a member of the Taylorville community for a very long time. We were blessed to have many members of his family visit, his kids, his grandkids. I think maybe some great grandkids came out last fall. So we will do a blessing of that. That's a really great opportunity for people who want to leave a memorial that will have a lasting impact. So you can sponsor a tree. Right now we have 30 trees sponsored. We'll have a map. As the orchard grows, we have other places on campus that you can plant trees in memory of loved ones. So we'll have that blessing. We'll also have a dedication of the foundation building. The foundation has really grown in its independence just over the last few months in the last year. So there will be that occurring. And over at the foundation site, which is immediately adjacent to the writing center, will be a family picture opportunity for free. So we'll have some of the mums, the pumpkins, some beautiful fall decorations. We'll also be having a scavenger hunt that will be occurring. So when you come to the open house, kids can get a pamphlet that'll show you different things to experience around our campus, do the scavenger hunt, and have your name entered for a drawing for an hour-long family equine riding experience.
Awesome. You guys packed in a whole bunch for this day, and this is going to be so exciting. Does Kemmerer Village website, Facebook have a schedule of events or anything like this where we can find these timed out events?
It is. You
Cool.
can look on kimmervillage.org and find that. And there's also an aerial map of the campus in case people are thinking, well, where do I go on campus? If you come to our largest building, the administration building on the southern end of campus, you can get information to start your tour there.
Awesome. Okay. Head to kemmerervillage.org. You probably just said it right there at .org. So for all that information there, find them on Facebook too. Before we take our break here, we have some more stuff, activities that we can mix in with the open house and tour, and then some horses and hero conversation. I want to save that for the back half there. But it was months ago when we were talking about one building, one very original building at Kemmerer Village. You're going to have to fill in the gaps for me here. It was torn down, needed to be, and you guys were selling bricks and you guys were having chances for memorialization there. How has that been going? Is that still happening?
Absolutely.
Cool.
It's still going. Due to the weather constraints and some issues in terms of the old building coming down, the memorial won't be completed until next spring after a spring freeze thaw cycle occurs. But the center pedestal is up. It's really beautiful. We'll have some seating area around where the final memorial will be. We also have a really amazing sculpture that will be installed on top of the center pedestal. The Jim Bug family from Assumption has been incredibly supportive of that. Bob Donovan is a local artist who has done many veterans sculptures to honor those who've served our country, and he did complete this sculpture of the original orphanage. It's called a relief, so it's on a flat surface, but then it's a raised sculpture from that shows the original orphanage and then some kids and some of the original staff. So all of those things will be present at the open house. You can see what the sculpture will look like. You can sponsor bricks in the patio. Those are $100 each to inscribe to mark, really lasting memory. We also have planters that are available. And those are $1,000 each, and also benches, which I believe are $1,500. So that some of those are sold, but there's still plenty of opportunities. The planters will be made of original bricks from the original building. You can also get an original brick inscribed, or you can have an original brick for free. We still have plenty of those. So
that title of relief for one of the one of the statues, that's just that hit me hard right there, because Kemmerer Village is a sign of relief for so many out there, and I'm very excited for that very special memorialization to be happening there. Got to take ourselves a break. Kemmerer Village in studio now. Shalis Nagel, Executive Director of Kemmerer Village, and thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. You are listening to WTIM, your information station, and we'll be right back.
Your information station, WTIM.
Are you passionate about making a difference in the lives of children? This is Amanda Miller, the Director of Human Resources at Kemmerer Village.
we are hiring residential techs now to join our dedicated team. This is Shalis Nagel, Executive Director of Kemmerer Village. Residential techs support and care for youth in our program.
We're looking for compassionate individuals ready to inspire and uplift. We offer an amazing benefits package and great starting pay. If you're ready to make an impact, apply today at KemmerVillage.org.
Radio gets results.
Miller Media Group Advertising works for Taylorville Estates. Here's Administrator Tony Clark.
In the past year, we have doubled our census. So that's been impacted mainly by the radio advertising. That is where we do the majority of our advertising, and our census definitely shows that it works. They lead us in the right direction for the season changing, and they anticipate our upcoming needs before we even have to tell them what they are. We've had consistent growth over the past 12 months. Like I said, we've doubled in our census, and that's been the first time in 43 months since prior to COVID that we've gotten to where now we have a waiting list for people to come. So advertising on the radio really does have an impact.
I'm Will Perkins, President and CEO of the Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight, allowing a different nonprofit organization to be highlighted on WTIM, WMKR, and WRAN each month.
Hi, I'm Denise Evans, coordinator of the Safe Passage program. We work with all ages with alcohol or drug issues. This program reduces crime, saves lives, and brings families back together. Call today. We are located in the Taylorville Police Department, 217-777-0080. We are waiting to help you.
This is Cammie Payne, General Manager of the Miller Media Group. We, along with TCCU, are proud to bring you the Community Spotlight each month.
TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
With over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming weekdays and 2 hours on Saturdays, WTIM AM, FM, and online is your ag information station. Listen by tuning in on air or online, and listen to WTIM Ag podcasts anytime.
This is Dr. Bill Byers, and I'm excited to announce the expansion of my Stealth Wellness business. Not only do I do functional medicine testing, blood work, and nutrition, but I've added red light therapy and sauna therapy to benefit those of Central Illinois. To learn more, click on my banner ad at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM Morning Show, this time with Shalis Nagel, Executive Director at Kemmerer Village. And thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. That first half, we talked open house and tour happening October 19th. They're celebrating 110 years of service over there at Kemmerer Village. Plenty of things to be excited about on that day. Vendors, activities, the whole lot. It'll be fun. Let's talk another thing featured out there at Kemmerer Village with Horses and Heroes. This is an ongoing event that's happening right now, actually. Tell the community what this entails and how they can get involved, possibly.
So Horses and Heroes is an event that is occurring currently in our Equine Center, and it allows kids in the community with really any range of disability. That just could mean maybe you have an IEP, maybe you and your primary care physician, your child's primary care physician, feel your child would benefit from equine therapy. Some of the benefits of equine therapy are building confidence, building core strength, just building a connection to another creature who is very responsive in return. So we get kids, who maybe are blind, and to be able to feel such a large, warm, breathing, moving, and again, responsive animal has just been a really wonderful experience. So the kids get to experience a 30-minute ride. We have some community volunteers. We also have Kemmerer Village clients who get to volunteer and facilitate the rides. We have several miniature horses also who are available during that time. So we have some volunteers the kids who are waiting to ride, or maybe siblings who are waiting on their older siblings riding, they get to spend some time with the miniature horses. So it's really a riding experience. It's an experience with some therapeutically trained horses. Our equine therapist, Amber Miller, is there. Some great community volunteer opportunities, and also opportunities for the Kemmerer Village clients to get to volunteer and participate in a really heartwarming situation.
Absolutely. Often we think about activities and stuff happening at Kemmerer Village only for the kids. This can be a community-wide event. And you mentioned some of the disabilities there that students could benefit from and kids could benefit from over there at Camera Village. We've talked a lot about the equine program, the equine center there, and you mentioned it perfectly right there. These are large animals that they have the capacity to be violent. Like I always struggle with trying to conceptualize this, because yes, they're so calming. There's such a calm about a horse there, and it's interesting because you're teaching that calmness. You're trying to teach, keeping it together as a child, karate. Some kids do that, and it's interesting to know the different routes you take. So this equine therapy, how long have you guys been having this equine center, and how did that really come to be?
Well, actually, 110 years ago,
Wow.
we had horses
Wow.
because Kimmer Village was a farm. So we have some of those historical pictures in our calendar, on our website, and certainly at the open house, we'll have some.
Cool.
So we've always had horses. Amber Miller came to Kimmer Village, I believe, probably it's close to 20 years ago now. So Amber came from out of state, but she came with a lot of horse experience, and she was a MSW. So she came with a social work background, a desire to do this work, and we had an existing bequest for an indoor riding arena. But once Amber arrived, both with her horse experience and her clinical experience, we really were able to utilize that bequest and build this amazing indoor riding arena.
Wow.
So we've always had horses, but Amber's really grown that program and focused it in on what we can do. In terms of the horses, it's pretty amazing. So all of our horses that we use for the riding are called gypsy vanners. And if you come to open house, you can hear a lot of the technical terms about these horses, but basically they're a cross between what I, as a non-horse person, would call a regular horse and a draft horse.
Okay.
So they're not as enormous as draft horses, but they're much more lower to the ground and just solid than a sort of regular horse. And their demeanor is so amazingly calm. It's just incredible to be with them.
Amazing. And thank you for putting it in regular people terms right there, and not the horse knowers terms right there. That is awesome. Chalice, we got 2 minutes left. United Way of Christian County, you mentioned that there's an involvement there between Camera Village and United Way. How has that partnership been made, and what have they helped out with?
So they have provided grants to Kimmer Village to help facilitate our riding program. And those grants can sometimes go towards tack, horses, horse blankets, helmets. Our kids always wear helmets when they ride the horses. Horse care. Right now, all of the horses are sponsored by independent donors, but at times the United Way grant has helped care for that. Obviously, our horses need a lot of care. We want to be very careful, but also sponsoring scholarships for the horses and heroes, so that riders from the community can ride pretty much regardless of financial situation. We're really proud of that. We're happy to, Chelsea Wood from our Kimmer Village Foundation sat with the United Way at the Chili Fest in addition to the Kimmer Village booth. So we're really happy to partner with the United Way.
Absolutely. United Way Christian County coming up in a big way right there, and just allowing this access to a whole lot of people out there. Chalice, we got 1 minute left. Let's hit it hard one last time. 110 years celebration, open house and tour. The date, the time, one more time.
October 19th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We'll have food vendors, regular sort of fall festival vendors, tours, information, horse rides, pumpkin decorating, family photo opportunity. Please come out and visit our beautiful campus.
It's going to be an unbelievable day over there on October 19th at Kemmerer Village. This is Chalice Nagel, Executive Director at Kemmerer Village, in the studio with us now. We thank you so much, Chalice, for coming in these past couple of weeks. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And this has been our WTIM morning show, sponsors of our stream, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. You've been listening to WTIM, your information station.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH